free Rod Fleming in the Philippines here. Today we're going to talk about the hypocrisy that's being exhibited by the American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU, in response to a couple of events that have taken place, in the recent past. The ACLU are not the only left-wing organisation with this hypocrisy at its core. It's general of the left. They are totally hypocritical. But before we go there, before we do that, please, I'm going to split up the addresses. Please contribute to one of our founding sites, and here you go. So with that out of the way, and please contribute, the ACLU, which is an exemplar of this kind of hypocrisy, the deep-seated hypocrisy of the left. On the one hand, I noted a story this morning in which they were talking about vaccines, and how vaccines were far from, this is in the New York Times by the way, far from compromising civil liberties, vaccine mandates actually further civil liberties. They protect the most vulnerable among us, including people with disabilities and fragile immune systems, children too young to be vaccinated, and communities of colour hit hard by the disease. Now, to start with, this is all highly specious. But secondly, let's now see what they say about abortion. And on abortion, they're quite clear. It is absolutely the woman's right to choose. The baby, who is another human being, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So wait a minute. On the one hand, we've got the ACLU saying, look, you have to get vaccinated because that's a socially responsible thing to do, and all these other people, they're relying on it, which is bull. But at the same time, they're saying, yeah, it's all right, you can kill babies. Your babies don't matter. It's all right. Infanticide is fine by us. Their rights don't matter. Their bodily autonomy is meaningless. The woman's bodily autonomy, oh, that counts for everything. Oh, can't touch a woman, women's rights, oh yes. They got to have absolutely everything their way. But then Texas comes along and says, wait a minute, we'll introduce a heartbeat law, which is perfectly reasonable. The baby's heart is beating, it's alive. You know it's alive. So when you kill it, you are committing murder, right? That's what you're doing. And yet the ACLU is totally in favour of this. It's fine, you can commit murder, as long as that is the murder of another person who's actually inside your body. If you infect, however, by purest happenstance, some other person, because you decided not to get vaccinated, and I can tell you it's no fun, then you're a terrible person. You're awful. You yourself are committing harm towards these people, towards other people who maybe aren't vaccinated. And by the way, why aren't they vaccinated? Do you not see the dual standard, that's the double standard that's being applied here? The complete hypocrisy. Now, my own view is that the Texas law, by the way, now mandates that if you, and this is now in place, it's operational as of yesterday morning, if a fetal heartbeat can be detected, then abortion is illegal. And that's absolutely great. My only objection with it is that all abortion should be illegal across the board. That's it. Morning after pill, the lot. Ban it. It's all murder. Right? And if you don't like it, ladies, you shouldn't get pregnant in the first place. The number of abortions that happen in response to actual rapes is tiny. It's minuscule. Most abortions are just because women are too darn lazy to take precautions. And they think, it's just as easy. Just get pregnant and I'll go up in the office, I'll go up Planned Parenthood or whatever it is, and they'll do a quick DNC and that's it. It's murder. You just committed murder. You killed a human being. That's what it is. There's no room for any middle ground here. Abortion is murder. You cannot protect one person's civil rights, that is the mother, at the expense of somebody else's. which is exactly what the ACLU are saying here, by the way. You have to protect other people's civil rights, that is the ones who are not vaccinated, even if it infringes on yours. So how can one brain actually contain such two such diametrically opposed points of view? I'll tell you how they do it. They do it by lying, two-faced twisters. That's how they do it. By cheating and lying. By subterfuge and equivocation. And that is, I've been fighting the left. Really since I was at school. So I was 15. I'm 65 now. It's 50 years I've been fighting these people. They're scum from beginning to end. There is nothing honest about a leftist. They're all liars through and through. They'll say anything. They have zero morality. Zero. Absolutely zero. None. They don't understand the concept of morality. They don't understand the concept of honor. And that's what the left are doing. I'm going to leave that one there, and we're going to have a few little short ones, because, short ones are easier on my voice. I'll speak to you later. Bye.